Writers, radio personalities, TV anchors, and bloggers were out in droves for the inaugural Pac-12 Media Day in Los Angeles on Tuesday. Though much of the talk centered on expansion, with the conference now featuring new schools in Colorado and Utah, there were still plenty of local storylines to be found. 58 inland Southern California natives will call the Pac-12 their college football home in 2011. The first to make an appearance on the main stage was Colorado quarterback Tyler Hansen, a graduate of Chaparral High School in Temecula. Considering he's part of one of those new Pac-12 programs, the senior was asked what it felt like coming back to his home state.
Being from California, I grew up a Pac-10 fan, watching Pac-10 games. So, being my senior year and being part of the Pac-12 is something that's really special. And I look forward to competing against all of the Pac-12 teams. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
First-year head coach John Embry will bring a West Coast style of offense to Colorado in 2011. It's the same sort of scheme Hansen ran for Tommy Leach's Pumas, and the senior said he's been comfortable with the transition.
I'm under center, not the shotgun anymore. I'm getting the ball out on time, whether that's a 3, 5, or 7-step drop. And I think with the playmakers I have outside, if I get the ball out on time, I think we could have a real successful year on offense.
Hansen led the Pumas all the way to the CIF title game against Norco as a junior in 2006. He perhaps gained the most acclaim for orchestrating the upset of top-ranked Corona Centennial in the quarterfinals that season. But he still catches a lot of grief for his team's 21-20 loss the following season to crosstown rival Vista Murrieta, where his dad is an assistant coach. After tying the game on a last-second touchdown, Hansen convinced Leach to go for a 2-point conversion and the win. He told Leach that Oregon-bound running back Talmadge Jackson could complete a throwback pass to him for the winning score. The thing he didn't tell his high school coach was that he couldn't catch.
I dropped the pass, so I wasn't too happy about that. And it was actually funny. We had a signing day party that year, and the Vista Murrieta coaches came over because they're my dad's friends, and they had a picture framed of me sitting on the floor after I dropped it, and Vista Murrieta players going crazy. And they wrote a little message right there, and it was pretty funny. So, yeah.
What was the message? Care to share?
It was like, for your sake, Coach Hawkins, who was a former coach at Colorado, never saw this picture, and it was funny. So, yeah.
Gone with Coach Dan Hawkins is his son Cody Hawkins, who also played quarterback for Colorado. Headlines were prevalent about possible favoritism between father and son as Hansen and Hawkins split time over the past 3 seasons. Hansen admits there was many an awkward moment.
You want to be comfortable where you go to school, and there are some times where it wasn't comfortable at all. It was difficult to deal with, but I think I grew because of it. I think I matured because of it. I think me and Cody handled it great. So,
with the Hawkins years behind him, all that's left for Hansen is the present. And with the little time he has left at CU, he's hoping to do for the Buffaloes what he did for the Pumas, shepherd them through new territory and towards new heights. After watching him complete 18 of 19 passes for over 250 yards and 3 touchdowns in a spring scrimmage, Embry happens to think the Murrieta native is the right guy for the job.
He knows where to go with the ball. He understands the progression. He understands how coverage dictates some things to him, and had a good feel for it. So I'm very happy to have Tyler sitting up here next to him. I wish he was a junior.